welcome to Anne-Marie's Workshop. My name is Anne-Marie and I love to make things with joy. If you like to make things with joy, you have found the right place. And also thank you for coming back. So this is my first Friday Sews video of the year 2025, where I talk about what I've been working on for the week. The hashtag Friday Sews video was created by Jenny Weissner, and it's a Facebook group over on Facebook if you'd care to join. And as a former teacher, I love to have some kind of accountability. You know, I have 5 million ideas. I know you do too. But I really like having them be realized, actually get to work on them and everything. And in this busy lifestyle that most people are living, sometimes you have a great idea and you don't get to it. So I love using the hashtag Friday Sews videos on Friday to kind of let me know what I've been doing for the week. Something like the red folder that you used to get, or I don't know if yours are red, but you used to get a folder, you take home all the work you've done for the week. So this is what I got into this past week. Now, this week I had quite a few things that I was working on amidst the celebration and the visiting and the people stopping by. And so one of the things I got to work on is I came through this holiday season and I kept on thinking, yeah, I really need is a pair of red pants. I really need a pair of red pants. I have so many things that go with red and the holiday spirit and my Santa hat. And so this McCall's pattern 8098 is one of my all-time favorite patterns. I think I'll insert over here how many times I've made it. Because it really, really works well on my little apple-shaped body. It's got elastic waist, it's tiered, you can color block it, and it just moves beautifully. So the last one I made was in white linen, but I wanted red, and I got this beautiful red wool from Pings. It's a menswear fabric, and only complaint I have about this pants is that because of how they're tiered, there's no space for a pocket. So this pair, I actually hacked and inserted a hidden zipper in the seam. And now there's room for my phone, a little money, a little stuff like that. So I'm really tickled with that. So it made this pair of pants even better. I think I'll do a little sew along a little later in the month and show you how to put the zipper if you're interested in these tiered pants. And I'll also try them on so you can kind of see with all those things. It really works for my body shape. Okay, so and then this last week it was the countdown for me to finish that whip. There was a finish that whip challenge earlier at last year, but I took it upon myself for the last 2 months of the year to empty a 66 quart container of whips, works in progresses that some of them are 5 years old, 6 years old, some of them are a couple of months old, but it resulted in about 18 items being made over 2 months. So I was finishing up, and one of the things I was finishing up was this new look pattern 6622. And I don't know if you can discern it, this beautiful gathered edge around this one is sleeveless, but I made one with sleeves. And so now, I made the pattern with the beautiful gathers around the edge. So I was working on that this week. So this one came out of my whip box, and it was the next to last item. Now, my last item to make was this beautiful blouse that has this deep square in the back, and then there are gathered pleats. Depending upon the fabric that you use is how the pleats will present themselves. But I had this in there for the longest time. This is fabric left over from another project, which I have said before. almost all of my works in progress are leftover fabric from another project. So it's kind of like a double bonus. Okay, and this is from, excuse my French, Les Lubes d'Acadia. Les Lubes d'Acadia. I think that is the website. And this is the Faustine. It's in French, but she has English subtitles or translations. It's a very simple but very beautiful, and I believe it can be dropped lower and be made into a dress. So I really recommend it. It's just a beauty pattern. This week I had a little bit of the red fabric, that red wool fabric, pant fabric, and I cut out an Ogden cami, but I haven't made it yet. And I'm working on a little vest for my teddy bear. I know, seems like I'm a grown woman and I shouldn't have a teddy bear, but this teddy bear has been hanging out for like 40 years. I figured it was time it got some clothes. I'm going to put some gold buttons on and he can have a little vest because everybody deserves clothes. I is a free elf. Now this is my last whip. I have another bucket of whips that I'm going to work on throughout the year, but I was actually finished my bucket and I still had another day. So I pulled this jumpsuit out. I hear you laughing, Kathy, in Minnesota, all the way in Minnesota. I don't know how long ago I cut it out, but it had to be here because I use this knit circus tent type stripe material from here, and so it has, I'm going to hand stitch the little shoulder straps on there, but it's supposed to be casual. I don't think it's an outdoor thing for me because I think the stripes are too wide for me, but I love the floral. It looks real comfortable. It looks like you'll be hanging around the house in it if Sarah doesn't see it. I'll see how long I can keep it. I do have one haul item. You know, sometimes I'll see a fabric online and it will intrigue me. I don't have anything in mind on what to make, so I ordered this fabric just to see what it is. It's listed under African fabric, but I just think it's so gorgeous. And I ordered it and it came. And it's beautiful. And I didn't anticipate the sequins, the clear, glossy sequins. What sold me was these little tiny, part of the lace. I want to say epaulets, but it's not quite right. It reminds me of a parasol I bought in Venice and in an ecru color. And I have no idea what I'm making with it, but I had to buy it. That's just how it is. It was within my sewing budget, so it gets to stay. All right, guys, so that's it. That's it for the week. I spent the week planning my year, and I'm also going over some things in the pack. I need to do a 9 makes video because I have to be in ownership of what I said I was going to make last year. And I think I'm going to make a little short or a small video on the 24 in 2024 challenge that Laura, a dear friend of mine, issued, making 24 of anything. And I chose PDFs because I had so many PDF patterns languishing in my external hard drive and in my computer because they weren't physical things, and because they weren't physical things, I wasn't making them. So it was a great challenge for me. I ended up making about 28 items this year that were actual PDFs. Alrighty, I hope the year has started off with a bang, and I mean in a good way, not in an awful way. All right, so we'll talk to you soon. Take care.